Well, if I were working with small sums of money, and I would be happy doing that, it would just open up thousands of possibilities to me. And
In today's digital era, the opportunities for financial growth are boundless, and the path to success remains rooted in timeless principles. Warren Buffett's story epitomizes the importance of starting early and continuously learning. As he famously said, "The more you learn, the more you earn." This mantra holds true in 2024, with countless resources available online to expand your financial knowledge. But why is starting early so important? Compound interest is a game changer, and the earlier you begin investing, the greater your potential returns. By understanding this principle and learning from both successes and mistakes, you can set yourself on a trajectory towards financial abundance. Many people think that accumulating massive wealth is reserved for the lucky few or requires insider secrets. But here's the truth. It all comes down to following a proven step-by-step plan. And guess what? I've done all the research and distilled it into easy-to-follow steps just for you. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap on how to go from $0 to rich using Warren Buffett's strategies. Let's dive in. Step 1. Start early and embrace continuous learning. You know, Warren Buffett wasn't waiting around for a sign to get started in investing. He was diving in at just 11 years old. Crazy, right? But that early start was a crucial part of his success story. It goes to show that when it comes to investing, the earlier you start, the better. Now let's talk about why continuous learning is like rocket fuel for your wealth-building journey. Think about it. The financial world moves fast, like really fast. New technologies, market trends, regulations, they're all changing constantly. That's why Buffett stresses the importance of staying up to date through continuous learning. Whether it's reading books, watching videos, or following financial news, the more you know, the better decisions you can make. But here's where things get really exciting. Compound interest. This is like the secret sauce of investing, and Buffett knows it well. Starting early means you've got more time for your investments to grow, thanks to the power of compounding. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow into a mighty oak tree over time. Step 2. Practice frugality and live below your means. This is where we delve into Warren Buffett's philosophy on living modestly. And trust me, it's a game changer for your finances. See, Buffett believes in making smart choices with your money, which means living below your means. It's not about depriving yourself, but being strategic with your spending to ensure long-term financial growth. So what does this look like in action? Well, take Buffett's approach to car choices for instance. Instead of splurging on flashy, brand new models, he opted for a reliable used car. In fact, he famously said he chose his car based on the fact that it had airbags on both sides. Now that's the kind of practical thinking that sets you up for financial success. And let's not forget about housing choices. While many people fall into the trap of stretching your budgets for luxury homes, Buffett has remained in the same modest house he bought back in 1958. By prioritizing what you truly need over what society tells you to want, you can save thousands and set yourself on the path to wealth. Now, cutting unnecessary expenses doesn't mean living like a hermit. It's about making conscious decisions about where your money goes. That could mean canceling unused subscriptions, cooking at home instead of eating out all the time, or even shopping secondhand. Step 3. Earn and save diligently. Warren Buffett isn't just about making money. He's about earning every dollar and knowing how to make it work for you. He stresses the importance of hard work and maximizing every opportunity to increase your income. Whether it's taking up a side hustle, freelancing, or starting a small business on the side, Buffett teaches us that every extra dollar earned is a step closer to financial freedom. Now, once you start earning, the next step is to save diligently. Buffett's mantra of spend what is left after saving highlights the priority of putting money away for the future. Setting achievable savings goals is key here. Whether it's a percentage of your income or a fixed amount each month, having a clear target helps you stay focused and disciplined in your saving habits. Remember, it's not just about how much you earn, but how much you keep. And here's where compound interest comes into play. It's like a magic ingredient in the recipe for wealth building. Compound interest is when the interest earned on your savings or investments is added to the principal amount, and then interest is calculated on the new total. Over time, this snowball effect can lead to significant growth in your savings. Let me break it down. Say you invest $1,000 at an annual interest rate of 5%. At the end of the year, you'd have $1,050. But in the second year, you're not just earning interest on your initial $1,000, you're earning it on $1,050. So you'd earn $52.5 in interest, bringing your total to $1,102.5. And this process continues, with your money growing exponentially over time. It's like planting a money tree that keeps bearing fruit. Step number 4. Smart investing. Make your money work for you. Now when it comes to investing, education is key. I'm not talking about getting a fancy degree or anything, although that wouldn't hurt. I'm talking about understanding the basics of the stock market, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, you name it. Warren Buffett didn't become the Oracle of Omaha overnight. He put in the time to learn the ins and outs of the investment game. So whether you're cracking open a book, attending a seminar, or binge-watching finance videos on YouTube like this one, make sure you're constantly expanding your knowledge base. Next up, diversification. You've probably heard the phrase, "don't put all your eggs in one basket," right? Well, when it comes to investing, that's sage advice. Diversification is like spreading out your risk across different assets and industries. So instead of dumping all your cash into one stock, consider diversifying your portfolio with a mix of stocks, bonds, real estate, and maybe even a sprinkle of cryptocurrencies if you're feeling adventurous. It's all about minimizing risk and maximizing potential returns. Now let's talk strategy. When it comes to smart investing, starting small is often the best approach. You don't need to have a ton of cash to get started. Many online platforms allow you to invest as little as $50 or $100. The key is to dip your toes in the water, gain some real-world experience, and gradually expand your investments over time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a robust investment portfolio. Lastly, let's touch on long-term planning, risk management, and staying informed about global trends. Look, investing isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. So take the time to map out your financial goals, assess your risk tolerance, and develop a solid investment strategy that aligns with your objectives. And hey, don't forget to keep your finger on the pulse of global markets. The world is constantly changing, and being aware of emerging trends and economic shifts can help you make smarter investment decisions in the long run. Step number 5. Reinvest profits for accelerated growth. Now this step might sound a bit fancy, but trust me, it's a game changer. So here's the deal. When you invest your hard-earned money and start seeing those sweet returns rolling in, instead of splurging on that fancy dinner or flashy gadget, reinvest those profits back into your investments. Why? Because of something called compound interest, my friends. It's like planting seeds in your garden and watching them grow into a lush forest over time. Now, how do you actually reinvest those profits? One smart move is through something called dividend reinvestment plans, or DRIPs for short. Basically, with DRIPs, instead of pocketing those dividends from your stocks, you use them to buy more shares of the same stock automatically. And guess what? Many companies offer these plans without any transaction fees, making it super hassle-free. It's like putting your money on autopilot and watching it grow while you sip your morning coffee. But hold on tight, folks, because here's where the real magic happens. Patience, discipline, and staying updated with market trends. You see, reinvesting profits isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You've got to have the patience to let your investments compound over time. And discipline? Well, that's all about sticking to your investment strategy, even when the market gets shaky. And last but not least, staying updated with market trends ensures you're making informed decisions about where to reinvest those profits for maximum growth. Trust me, folks, with a sprinkle of patience, a dash of discipline, and a pinch of market savvy, you'll be well on your way from $0 to rich in no time. If you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and watch this one as well.